Dark Souls 2 was my first Souls game, so I always held it near and dear to my heart. So it really frustrated me that so many people shit on this game constantly. I've listened to many of the critiques, and most of them boil down to not liking the design choices of the devs, and that the players refuse to either ignore some of them or adapt to them. To be a fair judge, I replayed the game on stream recently to check if it still holds up, and here's the conclusion I got. The game isn't perfect, and it really shows its age in the combat aspect mainly, that it feels slower than the rest of the series. But other than that, the game is almost as good as I remembered it. It took me a while to relearn the way you need to fight in this game. Spacing is the key, and not dodge rolling attacks, since you don't have that much iframes and some attacks are unavoidable. Most people that play this game not as their first Souls game will struggle the most thanks to their muscle memories, and if they don't change the way they play the game, they will die more. This is the only complaint I can accept since it's based on the fundamentals of combat in this game, and if someone doesn't like it, that's okay. But the other complaints, like that you need to level up adaptability, or that life gems make the game easy, or that leveling is with the Emerald Herald instead of the bonfire, or that dying is too punishing, I can't accept. The entire Soul series is plagued by knowledge checks. If you don't know something, the game surely won't tell you about it, and it might make your playthrough harder. So the fact that you need to raise a stat to be able to roll better isn't a big problem, since you don't really want to roll anyway. The game features challenge runs, like the no bonfire run or no death runs. To accommodate these challenges, the devs had to move some of the systems away from the bonfires, which is why they made the life gem and the Emerald Herald system. Even the infinite small life gems are there, so that once you finish a great soul boss, you return to Majula and can restock on them for the other path, since you can't refill your Estes with bonfires. As for the penalty for dying, you have that in other games like Demon's Souls and Dark Souls 3, but they just take an entire chunk instead of gradually taking it away. As for contributions, Dark Souls 2 added the new features to the game that carried on to other titles. For example, healing on ladders, dual wielding, the SS upgrade system, the weapon upgrade system, both Souls exchange, and PvE covenants. This game is also the only one that improves the New Game Plus experience or offers challenge runs. The areas in the game are very beautiful and atmospheric, so I don't understand why people complain about them. So in short, if you don't like this game, it's because you're bad.